wonder, since this thing can pop out, can I add this as like a, yeah, let's have it pop out chat. Still keep it over here. And stuff. And how do I work on the scene without switching over? How do I work on the scene without switching over? Well, you know, let's just add it here, and then we'll see what happens. Window capture. Sure. Yeah, but it looks bad. Never mind. Alright. Hold up. Well, let me fix that. Pop the chat back into... Oh my god. There we go. There's a button for that. Alrighty. Hopefully the background music ain't too loud or too quiet on main. So, hi. Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh, shit! Oops. Oh my god. Jeez. Forgot about it. Alright. Let me turn that down a second. Oop. Oh, you're gonna see some behind the scenes for a second. Alright, what's this? C, R, and E. Okay. C, R. I worked so hard on this one. And E. I love this one so much. And, oh, what was... Oh, B. Okay. I just don't remember to do that. Alright, here we go. Professional YouTube. Yeah, professional streamer. In the house. So, as the title says, I'm going to be working on a map. You know, like an actual layout of the land. Not a multi-animator production or the other thing, which I hate that that is the acronym. What? Like minor attracted person? Just say pedophile. Actually, more accurate, just say fucking monster. Why don't we all agree on that? Anyway, that's not what we're here about. We're here to draw some tiny rocks. And tiny, absolutely mind-fuckingly tiny, minuscule details that you won't see when you zoom out. But I'll know it's there. Okay, so this scene, excuse me, hold up. Oh, I hate sneezing. This part of the map is kind of the first area we see in the book, so I figure I need to get it the way I want it to be. Just so I can help visualize. I mean, I don't plan on doing this project for Dreamwatchers all by myself, but I also don't plan on collabing or signing on with a company. Because I want 1000% creative control over this story in particular. But if I do hire somebody to help, like, color, render backgrounds or something like that, or just line art, layout, publishing, you know, just get, maybe even kickstart it and say, hey, does anyone want to help? You get a percentage of the Kickstarter proceedings and whatnot. Oh, we shall see. Okay. So this is the map of the Shia tribe territory, which is the main setting for the majority of the story. I have the finished one here. Because I actually drew it, took a picture of it so I could work on top of it, and then got bored one day and kind of finished it on paper. And I went, oh, well, now at least I have a reference. Okay. Yeah, okay. Just gotta double check. This is all rocky quarry type area. Oh, what's this? Does this just show where the rocks are? No, because I had it here. What's this line? Oh, I changed it because I wanted to give more room for actual walking that wasn't up in their territory. Okay, so a bit of a spoiler, but it's in the prologue, so it's fine. 3 characters, say Dave, Bobby, and Iris, walk across the bridge. They see the 2 signs here that talks about the Shia tribe territory. Intruders will be scalped, something like that, and then whatever, city ski lodge and summer camp. Whee! You know, something stupid, corny white people thing. And then and it shows them crossing over here, sliding down into this area, and sitting on the rocks, just hanging out. And then, from the forest, we have... Did I do that right? I did. Okay. Sorry. From the forest, then comes Buck and Setume. And they come out here. I don't know if he stands on the rock or what this rock's purpose is, but I put it here. And they come down. They talk for a second. Buck stays here with Bobby and Iris, and they sit here, on this rock in particular. And Setume and David walk this way. And the way I had it imagined is that they're behind like the territory dips a bit. Like maybe they're in here so that they're out of view, out of earshot, but still close enough to where they're not too far away. But at the same time, I thought of the way I imagined it in my head. It's like they're right on the river's edge, because Setume does something where he like drags his foot in the ground. But I'm wondering if that conversation should take place actually here. So they are completely out of earshot. So they can talk, and it's private, it's secluded, it's foresty up to the river's edge, past this little pool that they put out that they use for fishing. Because the river flows this way, and I'm not sure on maps how they show which way the river flows, but I think it's an arrow. I know it's been a while since I've looked at an authentic map. But I also realized with the way I have the sunsets and things happen, south is this way. put that on a different layer, actually. I'm still like, caught the picture. Okay, so yeah, they're actually here. Past the fishing. Okay. So the rock detail is important, and I don't know why yet, but part of me thinks it's important. I am on the run layer. I hate art. I hate drawing. Jeez. So like it said in the title, it's actually raining here. So that's amazing. We're not used to having so much rain in the area, which I'm glad there's so much rain because that means the soil and plants are going to be nicely hydrated so that when summer does come around, you know, it's not going to be Satan's butthole and on fire. But we'll see. The downside to the rain, though, is that our area isn't. I threw a curveball. How do you throw that curveball or a slow ball or a fastball? You know, I don't like baseball all that much, so I don't pay attention to it. So I don't know what any of the balls mean. What did the balls do besides hit people in the head? Alright, here, since this is a fishing tide pool, it means they built up the rocks, they pushed them out, so that they added an extra wall out here. So that means it's gonna have like wood and stuff sticking out of it. Help build it up some. Because I still haven't decided geographically exactly where this area is. Maybe, I mean, it's a fantasy land, so I really don't have to pick, but I'm thinking, the way I'm visualizing it in my head, it looks like North America, you know? Like, maybe like Rockies. Because then you would have a city, mountains, and then some space, and then the ocean, which is, yeah, kind of like the Rockies, or the Cascade. More like the Cascades, actually. I'm thinking the Cascades, so we do have beavers. They would have beavers here. But I just didn't have any room in the story for beavers. I don't know. I mean, I've personally never met a beaver. I've met a porcupine a few times. They're sweet folk. Despite their exterior, their spiky exterior. You know, just like punk rockers. Once you get to know them, they're actually nice people. You know, same with bikers. I don't know. Okay, here, I do know. I do know why bikers get such bad reps. Because a few of the gangs are actual, you know, gangs. But a lot of the most, like, casual bikers I know, they're nice people. They just like to ride. I mean, if all bikers were bad, BACA wouldn't exist. If you don't know what BACA is, it is a organization called Bikers Against Child Abuse. And, yeah, some bikers even offer their services, like if children need to testify against their abusers in court, the bikers will stand in between the child and the abuser so the child doesn't have to look at him, and they make the child feel safe during the whole process, which is an amazing thing. And BACA raises money for like foster care and stuff like that. My dad was part of BACA for a little bit. They did some runs, like a run to the border or something like that, where they just ride their bikes. But it raised money. Good stuff. Alright, now the rocks get a little bitter, but still pretty smooth, sort of. So this is a play area, sort of. The river flows down this way. And they got like a little rock. Maybe a stick. A stick that they'll put in the way. So, alright, a fish will come in, then they move the stick. Boom, now they can't get out. They got maybe another stick here. Something they can move easy. Yeah, the fish swim in here, they swim around. The tribe stands here and they're like, oh, okay, yeah. I want this fish. They stand up on these big rocks with their spears. They stab a fish. But they don't stab all the fish. They like, alright, here's like, we capture 10, we'll take maybe 3. The tribe aren't really big fish eaters, even though they have 2 fishing spots. The fish is more like a supplement thing. Because, you know, it's good for the hair, the oil and whatnot. It's good for the hair, good for the skin. It's more for medicinal. So they still have a little fishing area. Which, based on the scale that I have it, is a little too big. Because this is a state... Sorry. Excuse me. This is a state sign. You know how big those are. And this is a frickin' 2-lane road. This is the fish pond? That is huge. Now, either I need to make these signs bigger, because by proportion, this fishing area is bigger than, like, their whole temple gathering area. Like, yeah, something needs to change here. Zoomed in, this looks fine, but when you actually look at it, this is... Let's put on free transform so I can figure this out. There we go. That's better. It's not as big, but it's still, you know, it's a little smaller so they can look at the fish. And who knows, maybe the fish choose to stay. I'm sorry. I know I said it was raining because I'm in a good mood, but man, I just want to sit by the fireplace with a nice cup of joe and listen to the rain, maybe read a book. It's nice. If I had a cabin, I would definitely be doing that. Like, all of my spare time would be just sitting by the fireplace listening to the rain. So is this area here rocky, or is it just stony? It's just stony. Okay, so stone lands just get little divots and whatnot. This is just stone land. I don't know, with a big rock, because it's With this symbol, that means it's a play area. That's not what you think it is. Yeah, okay, so this is the area they sit. So that means it's got like a little, yeah, forested area. I'm trying not to yawn because that just sounds annoying on stream, but I'm trying to breathe. That still looks too much. Maybe if I move this out, so I can move that in. Yeah. Brain power. So then that's dividend slightly. And then we just... And then we visit this way. It can be long. Yeah, it can be long. Actually, let's make it shorter here so that like it moves out. So like the fish can like go out into stream. Not too big though. There we go. That's better. Then we have rock wall basically. And then yeah, a little stone quarry. Just for the kids to play in by the another water feature while the adults work, so I can keep an eye on them. Because that's really all the play areas are. Just a place for the kids to hang out so the adults can keep an eye on them. Especially the caretakers, since they'll be the ones watching all the kids. And then I changed this area slightly. Where this is like an incline. It's on a hill slightly. And here, yeah, okay, we got trees starting here. And then this is a whole opening of, this is a meadow area here. This is where the tribe will host their summer games. Not quite like the Olympics, but similar. It's just a bunch of playing around. But it's also an opportunity for the elders to watch the children, like how they interact with people, are they a leader? And if so, how do they lead? How they interact with others? Can they follow simple instructions? Are they more creative? I think here, yeah. Here, the forest is the most dense. Sort of. This tree line is still good, right? Yeah, it's still good. Just way back when I was first drawing the map, I didn't know how to draw trees. It was just a triangle with a stick. Now it's all about texture. It's a map. You don't have to go into detail. Instead of me going into detail, you just add a little texture that just implies trees. I said I was gonna do a Friday Star Wars stream, but okay, I should have really made a post about this. That was irresponsible of me. Sorry, guys. That I was gonna make a Friday stream, but I don't know what happened Friday. It's just I had no energy, and I don't know. I didn't feel like forcing myself to talk about, not talk about Star Wars, but like be as energetic as I was the last time. And my schedule even says most Fridays. So it's not every Friday. What trees are in this area? More pine. Okay, so yeah, they can be more pointy. I need to... So when I was drawing this on paper, I have a bunch of other maps and diagrams all laid out, which I might actually render fully just for the sake of having it, but I have it on paper now. So I don't have to worry about it until later. Who knows? So yeah, sorry about Friday, guys. I didn't feel like streaming. I was really stuck between, you know, I said I was going to, so I probably should, but at the same time, even if I did hit start stream, it would be very just me talking about how tired I am, which, I mean, what's new? I'm gonna need more coffee. I'm almost out. It would not have been enjoyable for either party involved. And I didn't want to advertise, hey, talking about Star Wars, and then people, ooh, Star Wars stream, and click on it and just see me tiredly redrawing the same thing, forcing myself to try and be entertaining for the sake of Star Wars, a franchise I actually love and have been a lifelong fan of, no joke. So, yeah. Maybe this Friday, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if anything's gonna come up. It would be the last day of Passover. So we're probably gonna be eating bread then. Any Jews in the chat? How's your Passover been? I've gotten 2 ads for the hashtag Stop Jewish Hate or something like that. And I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, the one commercial I saw was really good. I really liked that one where it was a dad and son in a car, and he's like, I saw what you've been posting about on social media. Hitler was right. You're going to say that behind the comfort of your screen? Say it to their face, and it points to people coming out of a synagogue. And it shows the kid can't bring himself to even... He can't do it. So yeah, he wasn't really thinking it. He was just being a dumb kid. I also have some thoughts about hashtags. About, oh, stop whatever hate. It's like, oh, yeah. Like, a hashtag's gonna do something about it. You want to stop Jewish hate? Actually sell matzahs in store. How about that? Do I want to get into a rant? Is this long enough for a rant? Oh, you know what? I get to use this button. We have searched far and wide throughout all our stores. We looked at Walmart, Safeway. Oh, what was the other one? Like Bimart, every store in our area. Not a single crumb of matzah. You know how bullshit that is? I mean, there was Easter stuff all over the place, which is, yeah, whatever. This is a Christian nation. No matter how much people don't want to admit it, it is a Christian nation. Easter is a Catholic and Christian holiday. You see it all over the place. No matter how you try to spin it. And what really got me is that some, like, in other years, we're like, oh, we can't find matzah. Hey, we asked one of the store workers, hey, do you guys sell matzah? And they would say, like, oh, sorry, we kind of sold out. We didn't buy much this year. We have some other Passover stuff that you can look at in this tiny, tiny corner. You know, not even an island. Not even an island. Winco didn't even have it, and Winco usually has some pretty good stuff. But not a single crumb. This year, we went to all these freaking stores, and we'd ask the workers, hey, do you guys sell matzah? And they would look at us with this dumb, blank, mouth open, mouth breathe. They were looking at face like, what's matzah? Like, oh my god. And we'd like, Jewish cracker for Passover. And they're like, I don't know. I don't think we sell that. It's like, oh. I shouldn't be surprised. In fact, I'm not. Well, actually, I kind of am. I'm a little shocked because the reason why I'm so shocked is because in the past few years, like last year or whatever, they had stuff for Rosh Hashanah. Walmart always has something for Hanukkah, and it's always garbage, always bullcrap.